I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elde Menancia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Saar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I think Hootle senses something.
Mahag Saar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that. No backing down! Lightning
Glacial Spear! Pierce the
I'm
door!
on Light Spear!
Here's another!
Lunarunga!
Lightning Condemn! I can handle it!
Dragon! Here it comes!
If they rush you gotta jump the target, okay?
Here I
Mega
come!
Ray!
Eat dirt!
Here's another! Here's
Be still! Let it be spoken!
Now!
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Glacial Spear! This one's mine!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then you use the right arm to leverage over...
Stop memorizing my move!
What's this thing?
Little help!
I can carve through armor!
Annihilation! Here! Flame of Fury!
Rising Serpent!
Wind Accelerator! Lightning Condemn! Glacial Spear!
Be still!
Pierce Evil!
Rising Serpent!
Freeze Lancer!
Wither Dragon! Devastation!
Eagle of
Charge like
Soul!
that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Flame of Fury!
My
Accelerator! Lightning Condemn!
Do it!
Glacial Spear!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Nice one, Alphen!
Yeah, there's more with...
It's on! Be still! It's time!
Fury!
Dance!
Crush! Glacial
Take
Spear!
this!
Pierce Evil! Lightning
this!
Lancer!
Flaming
Raven
Drum!
Cascade! Do it!
Flitter Throw! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
Hoo hoo hoo.
Hoo hoo hoo. Look, Hootle, one of your buddies.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's not.
Really?
It's really reassuring to have someone like
You know, I guess I never realized it before. But looking back, I've always been the sort... So, in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe...
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
I won't forgive you!
Lightning thrust!
Far enough!
Watch your head! Flame! Reload! Lightning orb! Here I come! I'm only getting started! Seal!
Lightning Falcon! Stop!
Just ready and ready.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
This one's all mine! Burn!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Let's cut them apart to your heart's content.
Don't get careless.
I need something to eat. There's something in the water. I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Where should I cast my line? Ha! Not my lucky day, I guess. I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
Oh, we've got a lively one. This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
Remarkable. You're top of the food chain.
Oh, we've got a lively one. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
Reel it in. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Ha! I've got a good feeling about this one. That was disappointing. Ha! There we go. Good fishers always keep their cool. Reel it in. She's got a good size to her, all told.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Ha! I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
I've got something. You've got to know when to quit. Reel it in. That was disappointing. There we go. I'll get you next time. There we go. I'll let you go this time. Oh! I'll get you next time. I've got a good feeling about this one. You've got to know when to quit. And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch Kisara.
Oh, sorry.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got—
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
There's a nice breeze here. Ha! All right. Good fishers always keep their cool. Hup. All right. She's got a good size to her, all told.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
Hup. Oh. I did it! But I'm not gonna quit now.
Oh, yeah!
There we go. You've gotta know when to quit. I've got something. Good fishers always keep their cool. There we go. Good fishers always keep their cool. Hup. Reel it in. You've got to know when to quit. I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job.
Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single...
I know, right?
But after
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh?
if it bothers you that much,
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should...
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she's still...
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our... Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all.
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully... Did we really just spend that much money? I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last...
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move in.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them,
Try to outclass them.
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some... They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim.
I shall do what I can.
What was Kelzalek?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was...
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run?
So he got desperate and...
One might argue that he was...
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest. Yet the shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt.
I know I've said this before, but Dahnans and Renins wouldn't coexist.
But that was no lofty idealism on my...
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shionne!
No, she's absolutely correct.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. All right. Dagnabbit! It got away. Hup. I've got something. I'll get you next time. I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
That went pretty well.
Reel it in. I'll get you next time. Oh. I'll let you go this time. All right. You've got to know when to quit. I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
Ha! There we go. That was disappointing. Hup. I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
Hup. All right. I reeled us in a big one.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
Ha! All right. She's got a good size to her, all told.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
Not my lucky day, I guess. All right. I'll get you next time. All right. You've got to know when to quit. I've got something. That was disappointing. You can never... never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Hmm? Right.
Excuse me!
Well...
Really?
Good.
What the? Seriously?
All right. I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion.
Oh? Yeah. Yeah. Why?
What?
Yeah.
Got it. Great. I hate that. Well. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever quite warm up to her.
That can't be!
No.
Oh, what?
Hey.
Uh-huh.
Oh?
Why?
Whoa!
Watch it.
Hey. Oh?
Huh? No way.
Hey.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Did you used to I'm here when you were...
No backing down! Be still! They got me flying! Where's the shot? I'm on it! Piercing Ricky Eternal devastation!
Time to stop!
Devastation!
It's a duel of the arts!
Rising Falcon!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Dazzle!
We're thinning them out.
Please? More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slightly.
We may get out of this alive after all.
Yeah.
Leave the enemy to me.
I'm pretty sure we can handle
Right
it.
here!
Far enough!
Whoa, away! There you go! Sword
Let me out.
Here goes! I'll bring you back from death to this. This one's mine. I'm ready to go. And that's my will!
Flaming meteor!
Armor won't save you! Dazzle! Rising Falcon!
Not on my watch! It's in the sky, it's mine!
Have you ever considered a defensive approach?
Sit around and wait for them to get on first?
Just watch you don't get hurt, okay?
Well, someone seems in tip-top form. Nothing new about that. And still as humble as ever.
Tiger Blade!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
River Dragon! Tiger Blade! Be still! Talon Hurricane! Rising Falcon! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Eat this! I'll run you through! Lightning Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Freeze Lancer!
Be still!
Will this help?
Lunar Rondo! Rising Hurricane! Dazzle!
One more!
Be still!
All mine!
Lunar Rondo!
Going in! Evil!
Rising Falcon!
Far enough!
Dazzle!
I never miss! On guard!
Lightning Thrust!
Eat this!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Looks like we made it here in one piece. Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemy.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey,
Nothing. I was just surprised to see...
you know I don't
Do you? It seems like
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I always followed him wherever he said, it's good to be just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying. Sometimes I was always rushing around and forgetting to... It's nothing to get sad over. Still, then again, I wish I'd had more time to talk to him. I'll take guard duty tonight. It's fine. You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
The earth throbs in pain.
Freeze blade!
In a bind?
I'm not so good with airborne targets. I'll bring you back from death to bit.
Got fire.
I've got this. Let him mark me.
All yours.
By the power of God.
Flaming thrust. Rising phoenix. I'll finish you here and now. Tackle.
Radiant
Stay
Spear.
still.
Glacial Spear.
All mine.
Tiger Blazer.
Rising falcon. Super swallow. I'll finish you. Do it. Totally. In an instant. Impact block. Be still. Now you see what I can
Here's
do.
evil.
Dazzle. Rising falcon. Do it. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Looks like it could be worth something.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my heart. When he slows down, that's our chance. You're mine.
Going quick, Prince. Keep up with the wall.
Can't get out of this.
Tiger Blade.
Rising falcon.
You won't get away with that.
Be still. Rising falcon. Towering hurricane. Flaming thrust.
Eagle Fly.
Dazzle. It's time.
Sonic Punch.
Take this.
It's over.
Rising.
It's time to finish this. Die. Consuming wildfire. You're lost. Get toasty.
Burn strike.
Right. Next one.
Dazzle.
This one's
Already
on.
up. Rising falcon.
Tiger Blade. Tiger
Rising
Blade.
still.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all.
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather
What, you mean that pile of garb?
no mere garbage, I assure you. Still,
Are you curious about this stuff?
Yeah. I think he might have found... They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans...
and yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really. Just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that. Unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking. The history that went into their You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel...
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's down in history, just make sure...
But of course,
This should make for some good weapon... material.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen. We're in for a long slog with this one. This one's mine. Right here.
Hey, should have messed with me! Blind freak! Look at me coming!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Now I'm in trouble! The enemy so much for sitting this fight out.
No sympathy about that.
Nope, that isn't silly.
Don't mind if I do.
Hook shot! I'm on! Take care!
Ready and tiger blade! I can carve through armor!
By the
Super solo dance!
I'm just a start!
Make it right!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Piercing Lightning Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Well, this one's mine.
Rising Falcon!
Tiger blade. Healing circle.
Thanks!
Unload. Take one more.
I'm sorry to be sorry.
We've all got enough on our
Hey, yes ma'am!
Annihilation.
Can't get out!
Look shot!
Over so soon?
Finally, some open space again.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
This realm doesn't seem like such a bad place to camp in.
Yeah, there's lots of plants.
Looks perfect.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots... to do.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Soaring Light Spear!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for you to truly. Freeze Lander!
You see what happened there as you crossed me.
Rising
Shouldn't have done that.
Devastation!
Glacial
Rising
Spear!
Falcon!
Here's the in the sky is mine!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'll heal you all!
How's this?
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this. It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
They got me flanked!
Denied! It's over! Rising Falcon!
Throbs in pain.
Can't get out of this!
Going in!
Dazzle!
By the power of
Rising
water!
Falcon!
Tiger Blade!
Be
Flying
still!
freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Be still!
Radiant Light!
I'm such a
Or still! Still mind if I do?
Leave me all alone.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Eat dirt!
Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Dazzle! Rising Falcon!
Hammy Flame of Fury!
Rising Falcon!
Talon Hurricane!
Megasonic Thrust!
Radiant Peel!
You're mine!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons. I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the...
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. And what about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind.
One of the benefits of coexistence.
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now.
This sure is one rugged road.
Why spend energy fixing that which is repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's. Nobody gains anything without someone...
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them.
What are you making that face for?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Rising target! I'm on it!
Take this!
I'll smash you! Finish it!
Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that case.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Demon Tank!
The enemy wields arcs too.
You'll soon see about that!
I can feel my precision improving.
Dispose of the trash.
I'm on target!
Here goes! Where are you going?
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle
You'll
it!
pay for that! All yours!
Searing pet! Come on! I'll blow you to smithereens!
Can't end here!
I'll bring you back from death to this. I'll bring you back from death to... I'll bring you back from death to this. I'll bring
Now
you
or
back
never.
from death to...
Take this!
I'll bring you back from death to this. I'll bring you back from death to... I'll bring you back from death to this. I'll bring you back from death to this. I'll bring you back from death to this. Art expert coming through! I'll bring you back from death to this. I may have bit off more than I could chew. Go! It's over! If it's in the sky, it's mine! This one's mine!
Light up the dark!
I'll bring you back
I'm
from
ready
death
to go.
this.
Going in!
I'll bring you back from death
I'm
to this.
ready to go! Guardian field! I'm ready to go! Light up the dark! All right, let me...
The earth throbs.
Can't be happening.
Stay away from my friend! I'm not done! Sword rain out! Dazzle!
Crescent moon!
Rising Falcon!
Time to
Dazzle!
shine!
Rising Falcon!
Crescent
Be
moon!
still! Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dazzle! This one's all mine!
Ah!
Eat dirt!
Nothing gets
by me! Rising Falcon!
You require a hand.
It'll take this! Rising Falcon!
On guard! The power of light! Not like this!
Couldn't make it in time.
Lightning Thrust!
Lightning condemned!
Rising Falcon!
Thunder Blade!
Rising Falcon! Dragon Swarm!
Does it hurt?
Lightning Orb! Lightning condemned!
Rising
Thunder
Falcon!
Blade!
Elusive deity!
Dragon Swarm!
Resonate with the earth!
Dazzle!
Shining
You're
Supernova!
mine!
Raging
Devastation!
Cascade!
Be still!
Benediction light.
Luna Rondo!
Heal! Resonate with the earth!
You're mine! Rising...
Light Astral Energy!
It's too much!
Lightning condemned!
Lightning Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Arch Shield!
Dazzle! Tempting! Rising Falcon!
Dance in the wind!
Dazzle! Burn in hell! You're mine! Dazzle! Rising Falcon!
Resonate with the earth!
Be still!
Stalagmite!
Rising...
Behold! The earth's hope! Tectonic vision! Resonate with the earth!
Wind
Rising
Arrow!
Falcon!
Raging Cascade!
Devastation!
Can't get out of this!
Rising Falcon!
Dance in the wind! And now!
Deity!
Rising...
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
I still got a ways to go.
This'll make us even more formidable. Finally, some open space again.
This realm doesn't seem like such a bad place to camp in.
Yeah, there's lots of plants and wildlife here.
I know, and it all looks friggin' delicious too!
Who said anything about eating them? All done.
Damn, that's
Even seeing it for myself, I can hardly...
Oh, have you guys already had enough?
No,
We're just amazed at how much you can...
Doesn't it hurt even a little?
Oh, this is nothing. You know what they say?
I'm pretty sure that's what they say about dessert, actually.
Plus, this is Noki we're talking about. That stuff just sits in your...
I swear, I'll never
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
I do believe it's about time that I retire. Shall we get moving? Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Don't get careless!
Don't tell me!
Stop! Look sharp! Flaming thrust! Rising speed! Flaming thrust! Rising focus!
Take it! This one's mine! Mega Ray!
Be still!
Going in!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you truly!
Be still! Rising focus! Rising focus!
Carve through
Now! Forward! Rising focus!
do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Searing
Be
tempest!
still!
Killing ideal!
Rising focus! Glimmer
Tornado!
Do it! Severing wind!
Lost! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Bombs of yours are amazing!
Who needs a gun when you can send them flying?
I'm like bait to them!
No escape! I'm on it! Rising focus! Be still!
I never... Tiger Blade!
Rising roar!
Going in!
Searing tempest!
Burn! You got flyers!
I've got this! Let him marksman handle!
All yours! Rising focus!
One more!
Rising
Forward
focus!
up!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
I never miss! Tiger Blade! Radiant Pierce!
Rising focus! Dragon shout! Lightning bolt!
Now I'm in the groove!
Fantastic!
Do it!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Here goes!
Now what I can do!
Confiscated!
Lightning!
Now or never!
Swallow down!
No further!
Where was I?
We may get out of this alive after all.
Rising focus!
Things were looking bad for a minute. Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
What's this thing?
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Rising focus!
Radiant Hill! Right here! I got you! Take this!
Be still!
Tiger Blade!
Fine freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Here I come!
Going through! Let's keep up the Dragon!
Dragon down! Demon
I'll
power!
bring you down! Look sharp! I never miss!
This is it! Burn!
Confiscated!
Going in! Do it! One more!
Bizarre! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Any chance we could make the next time a little bit warmer?
Does it look like it comes with a thermostat?
Sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here. Quite literally.
So Mahag Saar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's that big tower over there?
I hate camping out.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield?
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I...
Your brother always seems...
That's because we had no other relatives. So it was just the two of us. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really was...
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats.
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky...
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me...
You must have meant a lot.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow out. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
This way, I guess. This way, I guess.
You want me? Come get me! This one's mine! Prepare to be steel! Try harder! Can't get out of this!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here!
I'll heal you all!
Crumble!
More healing circles!
Stay away from my friend!
Bring you back from death's abyss.
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, cause Raw's on.
Dragon Swarm! Crumble! Eternal devastation!
Tiger Blade!
Dead!
Here goes!
Done to
Don't mind if I do!
That's it! Now I'm in
Tiger
the
Blade!
groove!
I never miss!
It's time!
Smash you!
Radiant Sight!
You picked the wrong
Here.
fight! Take this! Flaming Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Look sharp!
Lunar Rondo! Doubling! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Take it! Got you! Watch and bleed!
Can't get out of this! I'm gone!
That's it!
You're mine! Flaming Thrust!
Tear you apart!
Rising Falcon!
The heavens must be smiling.
Bad feeling about this.
Rising Phoenix! Flaming Thrust! Be still!
I'm all stuffed up!
Win!
Here goes!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine.
Rising Falcon!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flares of Malisa! Going in.
Lock!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Look sharp. That's it.
It's in the sky and mine!
Tiger Blade!
Rising Falcon!
Onward and upward. Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my... I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking.
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your trap?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussed.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term. But you need to think about your diet if you...
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does. Which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to...
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my...
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Rising Falcon! Dazzle!
Tiger Blade!
Crescent, no! I'll do this one!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord? I can only rely on myself. I really owe you. Here I go!
Devastation! Rising Falcon!
Look sharp! Ready! Mega Ray! Here, let me help!
Lightning Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Feel like me again.
Lightning Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Don't leave me all alone here.
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss.
Time for some. Mind if I do?
You're hard.
Will this help?
Good shot.
Here. Rising Falcon!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss.
Now I can let loose.
Resuscitate!
There are three
Take
you.
this!
Let me help.
Lightning Thrust! No further!
I owe you
Lightning
one back.
Rising Falcon! Lightning Thrust! Is this it?
Healing circle!
You can't hold on.
I'm sorry.
We've all got enough on it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss.
Freaking does it!
The power of dance!
Will this
Let me at him.
healing circle!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Confiscated.
I'll bring you back from Death's
Take this!
Abyss.
Going in.
Thrust!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss.
Crescent, no!
I can't heal you forever.
Lightning Thrust!
Here I go.
Rising Falcon!
Now or never.
Rising
In a bind.
Severing Wind! Ignite! Rising Falcon!
Radiant
Beast! You're mine!
Here I go.
Wind!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Shion! Till next time. Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
Something wrong? You look...
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like...
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Dahnan to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is...
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to... Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Look, Hootle! One of your buddies!
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of Renan Astral Arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by...
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here... Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fun.
What do you mean, take care of?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basic.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit, this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and...
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Dahnan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you... You're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Dahnans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Dahnans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there. I wonder if something happened. What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Oh, yeah? Right.
Hey!
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose.
Forget that guy. Right?
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already...
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating...
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shionne. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. Well...
I see. Oh.
Just great.
Excuse me!
Good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh? I get the feeling Deadeye's signed up to be a... Heck, he's no better than a lord.
I know. How could he use it?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, if anything, they may well consider him a hero.
Still, I don't think this is a
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people. I can understand that the Dahnans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have...
I'm perfectly able to stand up for my...
But you shouldn't have to be. It's just... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. I don't think that's fair.
I just don't know.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan Lord. That's but he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus,
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes us... However, when you take down one dictator...
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned...
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently, top to bottom. When you do that, you're ruling...
To be honest, I don't know what I... Weird in a way. It's Deadeye and my dad are two very different men.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with...
Hums?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Dahnans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dolan.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed. Music enriches the world around us. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature. Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan...
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana, the fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves, and outright forbade the ownership of... Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
finally made it.